celebrities are finally standing up and speaking out about injustices in the industry and how it has affected them. I want to talk about that from a perspective of a therapist, and I want to lean into Katt Williams' conversation with Shay, and he mentioned,
imagine being in your lane. Imagine being one of the very top of your lane, that to the point where if they don't take you for the role, there's not 3 black actresses that they can say are bigger than you that we're gonna give this to. Imagine you being at that point and have to humble yourself and say, they're not paying me, y'all. And they not making my pay go up because I'm doing better or nothing. It don't matter to them that I'm famous and people know me or nothing. They want to pay me exactly what they paying the new girl. And I've been suffering under it for a decade now and just taking it. I just been getting whooped. But I just got to come say, this is wrong. We should be ashamed. But this is a country where we don't pay the teachers, and then we say the kids is the most important thing. You can't have both of them. If you do that, we're going to end up with a generation that can't read. Guess what? Generation Z and A can't read.
Taraji Henson, and when he mentioned victims are finally standing up and saying, I'm tired of being hurt. I think about that, and I don't want to go from a place of victim. When they are finally speaking up, that's from a place of power. And I think about it as a therapist, they're not saying I'm a victim, poor me. They're saying this behavior is wrong, this behavior is unacceptable, and that things need to change. And that is from a total place of power. And that's the difference from having the victim mentality that some people like to say, or to actually recognizing that something sucky has happened to me. And I don't like it. And I don't want it to happen anymore. And it's time to speak up about it. And that's a huge place of power. How do you come to that place of power? Depending on how you set that message off, some comedians have said the same thing. But the problem is that nobody heard them because they may have said they sounded angry and they were coming from a place of bitterness and blah, blah, blah. But however they deliver it, it does not take away their experience. But the difference in how Taraji and Katt came with it, they owned their personal experience and they said it from a place of empowerment. And I keep going back to that because in order to talk about that, you don't have to do some work. Because when people are marginalizing you and trying to make you feel less than and paying you less than or talking bad about you, oh, you want to fight. And if you're human nature, oh, I want to fight. I want to flatten all 4 of your tires and come at you and attack your throat. Okay, or maybe just the people that I hang around with. And for them to be able to come to a part and say, hey, what I'm saying is my experience. I'm not trying to make anybody else look bad. I'm just telling you the facts. You've done some work. You've done some work. You've talked to somebody. You've done some work in healing. You're starting to acknowledge your own experience. You found support and you're educating yourself around how do I say this? Bringing tools from a toolbox. Like they worked with professionals. Whether or not you want to believe it, because there could be some more that has gone, but they have worked with a professional to say, okay, in this situation, a hammer won't work. If I just come in and I start hitting everything with a hammer, I'm going to wreck shop. I need to do it and I need a different tool. And what tool works best for this situation? If you haven't done any work, you're not going to figure that out on your own. You're going to need to talk to somebody and work through some things, because he mentioned Taraji had experienced trauma for over 15 years in the industry. She's at the top of her game and she's finally speaking out. How long has that been sitting there and festering? You know, how long did it take her to be able to come to a place to speak out against it and to do it in such a way where we all become allies instead of enemies in a journey? We became part of the solution instead of part of the problem.